This is all gonna flow down. I'm on Jinx Lake Road. We're on the east end. Just went by Jinx Lake. The flume is up. Frog Creek is way up. But the lightning and thunder. I was gonna hike down to look at the flume, but and the east end of the lake, but there's a lot of lightning cracking up here. I hopped out to get a tarp somebody abandoned right there by Frog Creek, and there's somebody camped over there. The lightning cracked right as I picked up the tarp. Scared the crap out of me. But the video, I didn't realize it had cut off. I don't know why I keep storing it to the internal. Yeah, there's supposed to be the Cherry Valley Bowhunters, the 3D archery shoot is next weekend up here. There'll be people camped in here for the shoot. Looks like there's campers. They're leaving. I ran into a family coming down from mountain from Hard Bar, and they said earlier, a couple hours ago, the rain collapsed their easy up. You won't have nothing, all of a sudden, boom. That creek right there is flowing. It's creating a lot of its own creeks now. We'll come up here. We can probably slow the wipers down a little bit. Yeah, that was a big cell that just went over from the east, from like Hard Bar direction. It's heading west. A lot of it was over Big Bear, but I think Big Bear's still getting, the upper desert's really getting slammed. There's something I wanted to grab in here. I saw it last week. The big booze bottle or something I was going to grab. I can't believe the number of cigarettes. You know, people just toss them out the window, and the liquor bottles, which means a lot of times it's the driver, or both the driver and the passenger, they're drinking like crazy. Let's see if we can cut that wipers down. We're on what they call, this would be the East Jinx Lake Road. When you turn off from Highway 38, there's the East Jinx Lake Road. If you're on the west side, they call it West Jinx Lake Road, but it's the same Jinx Lake Road. It parallels Highway 38. Let's see what's going on up here. Yeah, I saw Caltrans. Caltrans is out. I don't know if I want to go down. There's the road closed signs. There's Caltrans there. There's a shovel. Second here. I don't want to go down below. I want to go out here. I forgot my scanner. I can usually listen to these guys sometimes, and let's follow him. Go ahead. I'll follow you. I'd rather follow the scraper truck, because if there is rocks, he can get them out of the way. Yeah, we'll follow him. It's actually getting cold now. That rain was cold. There's a lot of trash. I cleaned up this turnout a couple weeks ago, but there's still a lot of trash. I need to walk the other side. Boy, a lot of rain. They had a slide up here a year ago. It was I think it was in the winter. They had a big dump like we just had, and the mud slid across the road up here, blocked Highway 38 took them a couple hours to clean it out. That's probably what he's watching. He's watching that burn scar down here. They're supposed to have a ranger talk tonight at 7:30. I don't know if they're going to have it. I'm going to show up. I'm going to let this guy go around me. A lot of these guys are in a hurry. Here's the amphitheater right here, Grayback Amphitheater. Every Saturday night at 7:30, they have a ranger come, and they talk about bears. Tonight I think it's bats. 7:30 to 8:30 is about an hour. They talk about, how not to get lost, what to take, when you're hiking. And then Smokey Bear shows up. Smokey Bear showed up the last couple times I've been up here. There's somebody in the woods here. I think that's a camp. Yeah, there's a lot of camps up here. Boy Scout camps, church camps. Woo! I almost need to put the heater on. That's so refreshing though. It's been raining like crazy, or hot and humid down in Redlands. You see the debris flow? There's a Cal Fire. They're probably patrolling too for the lightning strikes. Yeah, that's a bad thing. We're getting rain, but we're also getting lightning strikes. It'll hit a tree and it'll sit there and burn for hours. And I'm looking over here at the camp, see how they're doing on the easy ups. Stop in and see. I believe his name was Eric. Stop in and see Eric and see how they're doing here. This is San Gorgonio campground. There's Barton Flats. There's this one. I think it's $26 for like a tent camper guy like me. I just camp out of the back of my truck. But there's also they got RVs and they got all kinds of hookups. I wonder if Eric's around. See if he comes out. He may be busy. I don't see his cart. Oh, there's his cart. See if he's busy. He may be taking a nap. Yeah, I won't bug him. Sometimes they're out where I don't want to bug them if they're doing a nap, or he could be doing. They haul all the firewood to the campsites, and they got maintenance they do. Someone's here. They were taking off to go play their music. You might be up there. What is today? Saturday night. I was up here Tuesday or Wednesday, and a bunch of them went up to Jinx Lake to play music there with Bob. A hootenanny. I haven't heard a place, so I'm not sure what music they're playing. There's the highway dedication to Detective McKay. Jeremiah, he was the one killed in when they were chasing Dorner there at by Seven Oaks. And we're getting down. Yeah, see the debris, the mud flow there. We're getting down to where they had the big mud flow. They've installed a bunch of culverts underneath to try and drain that underneath the road. I think, yeah, here's Barton Flats. Another one of the campgrounds. They got fire pits. They got, I don't know if they have hookups or not. I've always dry camped, either tent or out of my truck. Usually, there's also dispersed camping, where that East Flats we just drove through, East Jinx Lake Road, you can just, those people I said were camping over there, you can camp. It's not a yellow post, it's called dispersed camping. You just can pull off and camp, no fires. I think right now you can have a propane camp stove, that's it. No fires. I don't even think in yellow say, yeah, there's this place always has people here. I'm looking on the right. I bet you they got rained on. Dane and Cody, maybe a wedding. It could be a wedding or a birthday. Whoops. I'm fogging up for some reason. I got the defroster on. Here's another Barton Flats, the visitor center. A lot of cabins back in there. I'm trying to look at the creeks here. That creek's got some water in it finally. I got mud all over inside here. God, there's mud all over my speedometer. Here's Glass Road. In fact, here's where, down here's where the detective was killed. if I'm going to go back for the Ranger talk. I need to go back that way. So far so good, no slides, but up here it's further up where the slide was. We're getting over where the burn scar is from the El Dorado fire. Yeah, I may not want to go down. Oh yeah, I wonder if the Ranger's in there. I'm trying to meet up with this Ranger for a while. Okay, they got campers. Big old hole, look like a sinkhole. They got some barricades out over. It looks like a sinkhole. Camp Tockwitz here, the Boy Scout. Back into this entrance up and turn around. Yeah, there's somebody up there. I've been trying to get a hold of the Ranger. He's one of the Camp Tockwitz elders. I wanted to go in. I missed when they put up a memorial for Charlie Morton, the hotshot that was killed up here in the fire. And I missed that day. I don't see anybody up there. Somebody just drove in, but I'm gonna see if I can. They gave me the guy's name, but I can't remember it. I'm gonna see if I can. We'll do some more video later.